Yo, people, you know what it is. More time is more time. As you can see, I'm the monk, and we're back. You know what I'm saying? This is the Bristol. Well, I was going to say Bristolian, but it's the Bristol Gooner show. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, yesterday was a mazzoline. We had Chelsea in the Premier League, and we couldn't get it done, man. We just couldn't get it done. Went 1-0 up by Martinelli, only to 10 minutes later, you know what I'm saying? 10 minutes. Couldn't hold on for 10 minutes before Neto bangs a long ranger from, I don't know, about 30 yards outside the box, low drive at the floor, and Neto managed to equalise. There were plenty of chances in the game for both sides to win it. I feel like a draw is probably the right result. It's not the result I wanted, uh, but it's probably the right result. Um, You know what I'm saying? Probably the right result. Probably the right result. But it is what it is. Uh, it was a all-round good game. Wasn't boring. I thought it'd be a snooze fest. I thought both teams will come to the yeah, both teams will come and stink it out. But that wasn't the case. So yeah, man. I'm hearing a lot of talk from people saying this and saying that. Arsenal's title hopes are gone. Um, Panic stations, all of the misery merchants, you know what I'm saying? Lee Gunner, Northside, all them chiefs, you know what I'm saying? All them little pussy old donnies, all them Judas donnies chatting ish again, you know what I mean? Just bolstering their little agendas against Arsenal and Arteta. Um, it's not done, you know what I mean? Mathematically, it is not done. You know what I'm saying? We're what? We've still got like 28 games left or something. We some stupid amount of games, 30 games left or something, and people are already throwing it away. And I know what people are saying. Oh, like to win the league, you're gonna need a near enough perfect run. But as you've seen, Man City have lost four on the bounce. You know what I'm saying? Man City, big, bad Man City have lost four on the bounce. You know what I'm saying? So we all know they can lose. We ain't really got to worry about them this season. I mean, they normally come good towards the second half of the season, and they'll go on some mad 27 game unbeaten run. You know what I'm saying? And they could still win it. And that's the beauty of the league. The beauty of the league is form is temporary. You know what I'm saying? Class is permanent, form is temporary. We all know Liverpool are class, and they're in form. Man City are class, not in form. Arsenal are class, but we're just not in the peak, uh, in the peak of our stride at the minute. You know what I mean? We've had a lot of players missing, and yesterday was probably the first time I've seen our starting 11, our proper starting 11 in forever. You know what I mean? And even then, Declan Rice and Bukayo Saka had to come off injured, but we'll talk about that more in a minute. So yeah, we got all these people panic stations saying this, saying that, helping their little negative agendas and that. You know what I'm saying? All them pussy old antics and that. You know what I mean? But I'm not worried. I'm not panicking. I know at some stage in the season we will come good. You know what I'm saying? And it's still all to play for. We're not out of it. Uh, yeah, we're not out of it, man. And I don't think people should be overdoing the negativity too much. I think they should just settle, fall back, settle, cool it, calm it, and let's see what happens. If we get to January and Liverpool are 12 points gone, then people can start worrying. But for now, it's way too early for all these sad boy agendas. And yeah, I'm not on some super positive stuff because there is a lot of shit I've seen from Mikel Arteta that needs improving, and the team on a whole. I think we are a little bit too readable. Like people know what we're trying to do, don't they? We've had 2 seasons coming second where everybody in the league has had an opportunity to create some sort of plan against Arsenal, and that's only natural. You know what I'm saying? When you're a top dog for so long, people are going to study you. They're going to pick apart your moves, what you like to do, what you don't like to do. And for us, it's pretty obvious what we want to do. You know what I'm saying? So teams are having a little bit more success. We're still a class team, but teams are having a little bit more success against us in certain areas of the pitch. But like I said, there's always room for improvement. We're not far into the season. It's not halfway through and everyone's like, oh, you know what I mean? There's nothing you know what I mean? It ain't that. You know what I mean? But we are a little bit too predictable. So we do need to switch up a few things here and there. We need to switch up patterns of play, players, and I'm going to get into that in a second on how we can improve. But like I'm saying, Man City have lost 4 on the bounce. Uh, they're normally the top dogs. You know what I mean? They're the ones that people were worried about. Even though Liverpool are winning, people wasn't necessarily worried about Liverpool because Slot is a unknown. What can I say? A unknown quantity or a unknown. People don't know much about Slot yet, so he's yet to be worked out. I mean, he already took on a great team in Liverpool, who Jurgen Klopp basically had in top form anyway, and he's took Jurgen's team, he added 1 or 2 Donnies, and he's just implemented a bit of his style. I haven't seen too much of Slot. I haven't seen Slot in bad form. We haven't seen Slot under pressure. We haven't seen things when things are not going so well for him. So we're yet to see that in the season. Don't get it twisted. A new manager bounce will only last for so long. There's not many managers that come and in their first season win the league. It's doable. Slot can do it because Liverpool are such a good team. Still got Mo Salah. Still got all these dangerous players. Darwin Núñez is coming into form. Last season he was just missing and squandering chances left, right, and centre. But this season he's actually landed and he's doing little bits and pieces. However, like I'm saying, they will have a lull. They will have a dip at some point. The new manager bounce, 1 bad result, 2 bad results, start trickling into other bad results, and that's what happened to Man City. They've lost 4 on a bounce. I don't think that's just in the Prem. That's all competitions, and they look vulnerable. And Liverpool will get there. Don't get me wrong. I think towards the yeah, maybe mid to 3/4 of the way through the league, I think they will drop off and people will figure out Slot's tactics and and yeah, that's how it's going to go at the end of the day. So there's no need to worry. There's no need for the panic stations of, oh, the league is over, the league is done. It's not done. It's not done till it's done, until it's mathematically impossible. You know what I'm saying? And that is the way it is. On our first, not last season, but the season before that, when we came second, we at this point in the season we were like 12 points, maybe even a bit further along in this season. We were 12 points ahead of Man City and the rest of the league, and not everybody, but Man City did manage to catch us in the end. So it's doable. You know what I mean? Liverpool maybe 7, 5, 6, 7 points ahead of us currently. But like I'm saying, we've gone through such a hard patch. We've had players missing. Odegaard. I'm so glad to have Odegaard back. Like we're actually Arsenal again. We've been playing as a different team for since he's been gone because he is the glue. He's the guy that puts stuff together. He's the guy that threads the ball through. You know what I mean? The lines. He's press resistant. He can turn left, he can turn right, right footed, left footed, he can pirouette, he can do all of the stuff that Odegaard is known to do. We've tried to run Trossard in that area, and Trossard is good and he gets about, but he just ain't the same guy. You know what I mean? He's not as press resistant. He can't turn left and turn well, he can, but not in the style that Martin Odegaard does it. Makes it look easy. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday, even though it wasn't the result we wanted, we played like Arsenal. You know what I mean? We played like how we normally play. And for a considerable amount of time, we've not had Martin Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? There was a time when we didn't have Saka, we didn't have Declan Rice, we didn't have Saliba due to red cards, and we had to play a whole different style. You know what I mean? We had to come with the plan B. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying before, Martin Odegaard is back. He's looking he's looking like he ain't really. He looked a bit like he wasn't at 100%, but he was at 95%. And a Martin Odegaard at 95% is a luxury player. You know what I'm saying? High caliber, high level, high intensity, high energy. The press was back. You know what I'm saying? We missed the press. We haven't pressed like that in ages from the front. Martin Odegaard starts to press. He flies out. The captain, no regards, flies out, gets to them. You know what I mean? Kai Havertz follows up. Bukayo Saka follows up. Martinelli follows up, and we pin teams back. We haven't been able to do that, and we've still managed to um, grind away some results. We've only lost two in the league, Bournemouth and Newcastle. If we can keep it at that till January, February, then it doesn't look so bad. You know what I mean? And I don't think we will lose many more, considering the fact that the A1 team is going to be back. I mean, at the end of the game, Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice came off the pitch with injuries. Arteta doesn't look uh, too impressed with the fact that them guys are injured and it's more bad luck. But the way I see it is, right now we're going into international break, and England are going to play in Greece, and England are going to play in some dead teams, and more than likely, Saka, Rice would have got injured. So the fact that they're injured now, before the international break, means that they get to sit that out and they get to rest up, heal up, and then when we come back to the Premier League, they're going to be moving at 100%. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward to it. You know what I mean? 100%. Our proper team, like the team sheet yesterday was crazy. We had Timber, Ben White, Saliba, Gabriel, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, and Kai Havertz. You know what I mean? And that's the proper team. That is the A1 team I want to see whenever we play. You know what I mean? Because the substitutions, the squad players we have are just that. They are squad players. I'm not expecting the world from them. I'm expecting them to come in and do a job when necessary. I wasn't looking to rely on them. A perfect example of that is Trossard. Trossard had to come in, do a job. You know what I mean? He had to come in, do a job, try and get some results. But he's a super sub. He's a squad Donny. Starting games, he doesn't have near enough impact as he does as a substitution. Um, Moreno, I don't want to see Moreno in the first team for a hot minute. Super sub, you know what I mean? That's another sub. Calafiori's out injured. We will have him back soon. That's another sub. The team that I saw yesterday is the team that I want to see week in, week out, and the rest of the players can get dropped in and out whenever. Um, I want to see a bit more of Ethan. I want to see a bit more of Sterling, but all in good time. You know what I mean? That man can get subbed on when uh whenever, you know what I mean? And yeah, so the starting 11 that we saw yesterday is Arsenal. That's how we play. Martin Odegaard. He is the guy, man. I can't lie to you. I can't stress it enough. Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka are the players that made Arsenal what they were. Martinelli got an important goal yesterday. He missed quite a few chances. However, he got the goal. That should help him kick on because if we got Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, and Kai Havertz in top form, it is very dangerous for all teams in the Premier League. We're yet to see them all in form at the same time without injuries. We're yet to see Arsenal in full flow. And we've still managed to grind out some results, as I said before. So it's not panic stations. We still can win the league. You heard it. You know what I'm saying? Bristol Gooner telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? From round here, between Yarmany and the Western, we can still win the league. Yeah, player. You know what I'm saying? If you know about Friday, you know about that one there. You know what I'm saying? Miss Parker, Miss Parker. You know what I'm saying? You know about them ones. But yeah, man, Arsenal can still win the league. Don't be too discouraged. We're still out here. We're still grinding away. If we can make some acquisitions in January, some more squad donnies that can replace the lower tier squad donnies, then we'll be all good. Ways to improve Arsenal. Basically, like I'm saying, we need that starting 11. We can't really have. I've seen a little bit of Moreno. He got an important goal against Liverpool. He doesn't look too bad, but he's definitely not up to speed in the Premier League. Very slow, not that strong, not that mobile, but he might get there. You know what I'm saying? We were saying the same thing with Kai Havertz. We said the same thing with quite a few players. Even Gabriel Magalhaes at one stage, people were calling him a bozo, saying he had the bozo gene. It took him a season or two to get into the swing of how Arsenal do business and how we like to play. And I feel like that will be the same case for Marino and Calafiore. But um, right now it's not the case. And when I see him play, it kind of frustrates me. The little bozo mistakes here and there, and yeah, I think last week it was it his fault for the goal. Um, may even been Liverpool. It was his fault for the goal. A few mistakes here and there, not looking like the A1 player that Arsenal need right now. But however, we can still warm him into the game um, and look for improvements all the time. You know what I mean? We're yet to see Calafiore as well. He's been out injured. But one player I can say, well, one new player that is ready and raring to go is Jurian Timber. The how aggressive, the dark arts, the speed, the power, the little dart and run he made yesterday, lovely. He even got a shot off. All right, the shot wasn't on target, but he's very capable of doing that, banging that goal. You know what I mean? Getting some important goals for Arsenal, moving us up the pitch and getting us into attacking areas and being able to run back and do the defensive work as well. Ways to improve us. I think Arteta does need to come up with some more tactics. I think we are, like I said before, we're very readable at the moment. It's very easy to see what Arsenal are trying to do and what we will do. You know what I'm saying? They double up on Saka, double up on Martinelli, and they try and keep us, uh, yeah, keep us going wide, then backwards, trying to go through the center where they've overloaded with a low block and trying to snuff out our attack. I mean, it's not often it works against Bukayo Saka. Kukurea did a very good job yesterday. He got man of the match for his work. Um, I don't think he was man of the match, but that he got awarded man of the match, which shows you that he did well against Bukayo Saka. Often they doubled up on him, but sometimes it was just a one-on-one. And Kukurea and Saka have battled numerous times, whether that be for Spain and England or whether that be for Arsenal and Chelsea. Um, it's always a battle between them two. I like watching that battle right there. But yeah, tactics wise, we need some new invention. And like I'm saying, we haven't had Martin Odegaard, so our main tactic couldn't work because he's the guy that threads the through balls. He's the guy that picks the right pass. He's the guy that comes with that bit of magic, the little chip ball over the top, but to get in behind defenses. And now he's back. We're going to be able to do that again, but we're still going to be a little bit predictable. Um, but predictable is one thing, but predictable without Martin Odegaard is another thing because it's almost like you can train for Mike Tyson, innit? You can train for he's going to be bobbing and weaving, he's going to be throwing hooks, but you can't. You can study it, but you can't defend against it. You know what I mean? You know what he's going to do. Same with Arsenal. Same with Arsenal. You know what Saka's going to do, but majority of the time he will still do it. You know what I mean? You know he wants to cut in. He still cuts in. You know what I mean? It's one of them things where if you're so good at something, people can know what you're going to do and they still can't stop you. And that is what we got when we've got Martin Odegaard and everybody at 100%. But for a plan B, we need some other options. We need, you know what I mean? We need some more link ups between Kai Havertz, Odegaard. Let's get Ben White and Timber into more attacking positions. Let's see what they can do. I feel like set pieces, we've dropped off on the set pieces a little bit. The game against Newcastle, I think we had like 14 crosses. We had like bare corners. You know what I mean? We had so many. I think we even had more than that. I think we had 14 corners or something dumb like that, and like 40 crosses. We need to get Gabriel Magalhaes and Saliba into areas on the set pieces where they can make an impact. We were doing great with that. We've dropped off a little bit, and we just need to get back to that. And I'm not worried at all. Like I'm saying, Arsenal can still win the league until it is mathematically impossible. We can still win it. Like I'm saying, just a few improvements, a few different tactics. Yeah. One thing that does annoy me is Arteta's substitutions and timings of his substitutions. I feel like he leaves it too late. I'm seeing other teams be very proactive, managers be very proactive, bringing subs on at half time, bringing subs on at the 50th, 60th minute mark. If something's not working, they're not just waiting around for it to work. Whereas Arteta will leave it till the 80th minute. He's subbing on Wanyeri with like 3 minutes to go. And in that 3 minutes, Wanyeri is doing something um, that we needed throughout the whole game. So we need quicker subs, the right subs at the right time. I feel like Mikel Arteta can improve a lot in that regard. But um, but yeah, we go into an international break. Players can rest up. Saka's not going to be playing. Declan Rice is not going to be playing. I don't think Martin Odegaard's going to be playing. I don't know if South American teams are got their own international games going on. So majority of the team should be there or thereabouts. to be in full flight after the international break. Then after the international break, we can go into games 100% with our A1 team. And like I said before, the A1 team is Ben White on the right, the centre back partnership of Gabriel Magalhaes and William Saliba, with um, Jurien Timber on the left, Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, and Odegaard in midfield, with an attack of Kai Havertz, Bukayo Saka, and Martinelli. But yeah, I feel kind of sorry for Kai Havertz. He got the goal yesterday. It was offside. He celebrated. He shushed the crowd. His former team at Chelsea, but it got choked off. It was small margins for the reason why it was offside. I mean, without VAR back in the day, that wouldn't have been offside. I don't think the referee would have seen it. Um, I don't think even the flag went up. You know what I mean? They had to draw for VAR. So without VAR, that would have stood. But either way, I'm happy with the performance yesterday against Chelsea. I'm happy with where we're at. We're in and about the right areas. Fourth or third is the right areas we want to be to kick on after the international break. Um, like I said before, we did all of this without being in tip top form, with players missing, red cards, players not being able to play. We haven't had a full flowing run, and until we get that full flowing run, we're not going to see the best of Arsenal, and we're yet to see the best of Arsenal. So all you other fans of other teams, you can say what you want, you can run joke, but at the end of the day, you man are still shook. Chelsea have been slapping teams left, right, and centre. Everybody's talking about them being dangerous. We went to their gaff. We turned up at their gaff and should have won the game. So that just shows you we are still up there. We've had good results against Man City, Tottenham. Have we played Liverpool? I swear we played Liverpool. I think that was a draw against Liverpool as well. So we've played majority of the top teams. The teams in the top four, we've played them now. And we've had good results. We haven't lost against them. So we've still got uh, returning fixtures, whether that be at home or away, against the same teams, and we should be looking to win those. We should have the confidence now to say, look, we wasn't in tip top form. We've had players out. We've had players out due to injury or red cards, and we still got to come away with results. So now that we've got Martin Odegaard back, Mister No Regards, you know what I'm saying, aka Captain Arsenal, we should be stronger and stronger and stronger as the weeks progress. So don't get down. Don't be listening to these North Side fucking wankers and these Lee Gunner pricks and all them Judas Donnies that are throwing their toys out the pram because they want to see fucking us at the top of the table right now, 12 points clear. You know what I mean? No one has the right just to have have the league in their hands. You know what I mean? We have to work for that. Every team has to work for that, and we have been working for that. Don't get don't get down. You know what I mean? Don't take it to heart. Stay positive. Believe in the process. Believe in Arteta. Believe in Arsenal. Believe in the players. You know what I mean? 2 seasons in a row, we've come second. The players know what it takes. They know what the battles are like. You know what I mean? And like I'm saying, when we're in A1 form, full flow Arsenal, it's going to be hard for anyone to beat us. I think we beat Man City at the minute. You know what I mean? They're without Rodri, and Rodri is their engine. He's there. Without Rodri, they are dead. They're like Man City of 2006. You know what I mean? they're fucking Thomas Cook Man City. You know what I'm saying? But with Rodri, they're an A1 team. You know what I mean? But they're going to be without Rodri for the foreseeable. So Man City are going to drop more points. So I'm not really worried about them. They were my main concern for the season. Like I told you, Liverpool are up there. Liverpool are first. They're like 7 points clear of us. But they're yet to have their bad times. You know what I mean? And you only get to see what a team is made of in their bad times. And in Arsenal's bad times, we've come away with results against top teams, top four sides right now. We've come against either a draw or a win. We haven't lost against the top four teams that we've played. Um, yeah, do you know what I mean? So I don't know why people are panicking so much. Stay positive. Stay Yeah, don't let it get you down. Don't listen to these other bullshit streamers as well, trying to bring the negativity. They make money off that. They get views off that. They get subscriptions of more miserable people whose lives are miserable. Therefore, they put all their eggs in the Arsenal basket. And when Arsenal don't win the game, or we're not sitting pretty at the top of the league, everything's miserable. You know what I mean? Everything is negative, but it's not that. You know what I mean? Don't let these guys get get in your head and make you feel like it's done, because it's not done. Remember where you heard that. When it comes to the end of the season, if we win the league, you better come back to this video where I told you the league was not done, because the rest of them are telling you it's done. You know what I mean? Whether that's Troops, Turkish, Northside, League Gunner, Rare, I don't know who else saying it's done, but they're saying it's done. It is not done. You know what I mean? Remember, I said that we are Arsenal. We are the Gooners. You know what I'm saying? North London's finest. London's finest. The Premier League's finest. You know what I'm saying? We will be back after the international break. So make sure you tune in. Come to the watch alongs. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, whether you think Arsenal's title chances are over or whether you think Arsenal will be back. I've been the Monk, Bristolian Gooner Show. You know what it is. First episode, and that will be in the studio next time. Had to do this one on the fly. It is what it is. Bristolian Gooner. Why do I keep saying Bristolian Gooner? That's what I was going to call the show, to be honest with you, the first time. But it's Bristol Gooner in the flesh. Join in next time. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on Arsenal. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated.